Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're having a great day. But if you're not and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place. That's all I do here. So, awesome. Basically, all of these messages are timeless, and whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. If this doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Check another video out that I've done. Maybe that one will appeal more to you. And there are no star signs here, so it's a collective reading. So don't try to force anything to fit, and don't be expecting, various star signs, because that's not what we do here. All right, what I do is I draw two cards from the major arcana deck, just like I did. I look at the bottom for more information, then we clarify a little bit that order. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get started. And remember, never ever try to force a tarot reading to fit. If it doesn't resonate, it just doesn't resonate. Okay, Hermit on this side of the tower is basically what causes your tower moment, and this is the energy of being isolated, alone, maybe going a little stir crazy. I'm not sure what's going on here, but you feel like you're being taken advantage of somehow, or maybe you feel alone in a crowd. It doesn't mean you are alone physically, but it means you just don't relate to the people you're around. It could mean that, but we'll clarify in a little bit. But that leads to your tower moment. The tower moment leads to the Hierophant. So this is like a lesson learned. Maybe because the Hierophant is a teaching card. It's the card of leveling up. It's the card of being tested and leveling up. But if it's on this side of the tower, I feel like you will learn an important lesson. You will learn that maybe people suck a little bit. I don't know. Manifesting happiness. Magician and the Sun. Sun's the happiest card in the deck. Most energy, most light. And the Magician is here. But also, doesn't always mean happy. It can also mean revealing the truth. So maybe you're trying to reveal some kind of truth or hidden fact or some kind of thing that you know to be true, but nobody else seems to. I don't know. We'll clarify a little bit. We'll see what's going on in your world. And yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Six of Pentacles is the equal give and take card, generosity, but this isn't generosity. You've given too much, or too much has been taken from you. Maybe both. Maybe I feel like you are a generous person who has given way, 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 way too much to people, and nothing has actually come back in return, right? You give things to people and then they disappear, or you help them and then they're like thanks, and then you never see them again, or you do see them, or they try to actively avoid you. You're the energy. You're that kind of energy. I feel like you are a very giving kind of energy. Two of Wands, yeah, you feel stuck in place. You feel like, man, I think you got this kind of feeling that you're starting to feel like if you didn't give so much, if you didn't do so much for people, you would have more fun. You would do more things for yourself. Sure, giving to people makes you feel good. It does, but the thing of it is it doesn't feel so good when people just outright ignore you, right? They just disappear. It's like you give them money and it's like, oh, well, I'll pay you back someday, and then someday never happens. Or you give them a place to stay for a few days, or maybe even a week or longer, and then they just wander off and you never hear from them again. Or they take from you. They're taking your energy and you have nothing to replace it with. And the Five of Pentacles is the card of abandonment. So yeah, you definitely feel abandoned. This is very much a lesson of people suck sometimes. You will give until there's nothing left, because people take. They are takers by nature, a lot of them, most of them, and they will take until there's nothing left. That's just how they are. As long as there's somebody willing to give, they will take it. And you are a giver, and it makes you feel good. And you've been to these places before. You've been to the other end. You know what it's like to have nothing. So you've got stuff now, and you're like, yeah, I'll help out. And this doesn't even have to be a material thing. Okay. I know the Six of Pentacles is a very material energy, but this can also mean the Wands is here, and it's the energy. You give time, you give effort, you give energy. You give to these people all the time. And it just makes you feel alone, because like, thanks, buddy. That's awesome. And then they leave. So, yeah, that's going to lead to your tower moment. You can only take so much. And Seven of Wands shows up just like I hoped it would. This is the card of setting up boundaries. I think you're going to give a little bit too far, a little bit too much, and you're going to learn something that makes you go, oh, I do all this and this is what they really think of me. I mean, they think you're stupid. They think you're, weak. They think you're just a simp of some kind and you're just giving everything out to everybody. And you're going to put up these walls and this tower moment hits. Yeah. Eight of Swords, I think you're done. I think you're going to learn that people just will take until there's nothing left. And it's going to be in your head for a while, and you're going to feel a little bit dumb. You're going to feel stupid, and there's going to be that repeating thought of, "Man, I suck. Man, I'm stupid. Man, I didn't even think about that." I mean, you're going to be real hard on yourself, but the point is, don't be hard on yourself because you thought you were doing the right thing, and people just took advantage of you. King of Swords, yeah, you ain't playing around anymore after this. You'll probably still be a giver, but you are going to change your ways quite a bit. It's not going to be, oh, well, sure, here's $20, $30, here's $40, here's a place to stay, here's whatever. If somebody wants to talk to you, you're going to start expecting them to show up for you when you need them. And if they don't, they're gone. Yeah, communication. You're going to start talking to people. You're going to start telling them what you really think. And what else? King of Cups and the King of Swords. You are going to control your emotions because that's how they get to you. You're not emotionally weak, but you are emotionally sensitive, and you can feel their pain. I think you have this ability or this talent, more of a curse, really. So when somebody is hurting or in pain and suffering, you can kind of feel how that feels. You get an empathy. And people say empathy isn't a curse. Well, yeah, it can be. It can be a lot because you could just look at somebody and read them instantly and go, "Oh, there's something wrong with you." And if I say something, it's going to be weird, or I'm going to put myself into a situation I really didn't want to be in, but now it's too late, so now I have to follow through. And empathy isn't always fun. So I think you're very empathetic and you're very a caring kind of person. But in this way, you've been taken advantage of a lot, which I know all of this sounds cliche as heck, but it happens a lot in this world, especially these days. And that's why you're trying to manifest the sun. I think you're trying to manifest not only happiness, but a new way of living, a new truth, a new way of life. And the Four of Pentacles is the card at the bottom of the deck where that's the information of you need to hold on to stuff a little tighter. You can't be giving away your stuff so quickly and easily. I know it makes you feel good to do the right thing and all that, but you need to learn the power of the word no. All right, you need to understand that just because somebody is suffering doesn't mean it's your job to fix them. It isn't, especially if you've helped them before. I mean, if it's the first time, okay, sure. If it's the 15th time and they still haven't got their act together at all and they're still just, hey, can I borrow $20 from you whenever they desperate or need something? Maybe learn the word no. Maybe just say, I've done this so many times and I just feel like I'm enabling you now. Maybe it's time for you to stand up and get a better control of your life, So, yeah. Be willing to say no once more often than you do. All right. Set up your own boundaries. Don't let your emotions win. Don't let their emotions take you over because you can feel them. You've got to learn some self-control here. Okay? And you can't change the past, but you can learn from this and go forward and completely change the way your life. You got the King of Swords and the King of Cups here, so you're in the ability to change your life is right here. And you're going to tell people what you really think from now on because you're going to learn this lesson the hard way. I think this tower moment's going to be a hard lesson for you, that these people really don't appreciate you, or not all of them, and you're going to find out that you only exist when they need you. Otherwise, you're nothing. You're like ghost in the wind. All right? So, this is a harsh lesson to learn from anyone who likes to be giving and caring and support people and, always be there for their friends who go without weeks at a time for even talking to them. You got people like that in your life, you'll give them anything, and then they'll go weeks without a single word, and then they come back when they need something. Yeah, that's got to stop. All right, well, that's your reading for today. It's pretty simple, pretty good, but I hope this helps somebody out there. You don't need to always say yes. Also, I'm going to show you the cards here in a second. Here we go. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, thanks for, making it. If you're coming back, awesome. If you're new, awesome. And I try to upload every day, so please think about hitting the old subscribe button. I appreciate it. It's totally free, doesn't cost anything, and I try to upload every day, like I said. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much all I do. I post a weird weather video once in a while that might happen around me, or, and some special videos once in a while, but this is basically it. So have a good one. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.